This conference will now be recorded.
Hey, hello everyone, welcome. I think other batch people also there. So after a long time again, you are going to see my sessions, right? So in this Terraform first session, this is the first session. Here we are going to discuss about that what is the Terraform, right? The introduction. Why we need to use this Terraform? What is the difference between Terraform and cloud formation? Okay. Then the difference between Ansible and Terraform, right? How to install this Terraform, how to create a one IAM user, how to write the first Terraform script, and some commands are there. So all these things we are going to discuss now. Right. So here the first slide, introduction slide, we'll see what is the Terraform. So Terraform is an open source infrastructure as a code. Terraform is an open source. Already you know, right? What do you mean by open source? You don't want to pay the money if you want to use the Terraform, and they are going to share the source code. So if you get the source code, if you want, you can increase, you can develop that extra features based on your requirement, right? And it is a infrastructure as a code. We'll discuss later. Okay. So what do you mean by IAC, infrastructure as a code? We'll see. So it's created by HashiCorp. See, for Maven, who is the vendor? Tomcat, Apache, right? So like that, Terraform is introduced by HashiCorp. Terraform is developed by the HashiCorp, and it is developed using the Go programming language. So Maven is developed by which language? Java. So like that, Terraform is developed using the Go programming language. Go is a one programming language like Java, right? Clear? So Terraform is an open source infrastructure as a code developed by HashiCorp. HashiCorp is one company, right? And written in Go programming language. Go programming language. So Maven is an open source Java based build tool, right? Developed by Apache. So like that, Terraform is an open source infrastructure as a code developed by HashiCorp and written in Go programming language. We'll see what do you mean by infrastructure as a code. Infrastructure as a code is process of managing the infrastructure in a file or files rather than manually configuring resources in a user interface. See, right now, if you want to create a one EC2 instance, what we are doing? Manually, we are logging into that AWS admin console, right? We are clicking on launch instance, right? And we are selecting the TAMI, then instance type. So like this, we are creating this resource. So here resource is nothing but EC2 instance, right? So like that, many resources are there. S3 bucket, IAM user, right? VPC, Yes, resources means here services. Yes, Nani, you are correct. Okay, so these resources, instead of creating manually, you can automate this process, writing some scripts in one particular file. See here, infrastructure as a code is nothing but process of managing the infrastructure. Infrastructure is nothing but the servers creation, the resources creation, right? Not only for servers, S3 bucket, that is also one service, right? So if you want to deploy the application, you want that load balancing, right? ELB is a one service. So all these services managing through one particular file, right? Instead of creating those resources through interface, user interface, right? So here resources nothing but see virtual machines, elastic IP, secret groups, network interfaces and that. Okay, so Terraform code is written in the HashiCraft language, which are the extension is .tf. Okay, so if you, however, the shell scripts extension .sh, the Python shell script, Python files extension is .py for a Terraform scripts .tf. For Terraform scripts .tf, right? So we are going to write one Terraform script for creating the EC2 instance. First, we'll go with like that one. Okay. So Terraform allows users to hashgraph configuration use at HCL. So this is one language to create the files containing definitions of their desired resources on almost on every provider. See, Terraform is supporting for any cloud providers like AWS, GCP, Azure and all, DigitalOcean, many cloud providers. Okay, not only the AWS. So using this Terraform, you can write the Terraform scripts for GCP also, Microsoft Azure also, DigitalOcean. So one of my student is working for DigitalOcean. Okay, OpenStack. So like this, many cloud providers are supporting by this one Terraform. Terraform is supporting for many cloud providers, right? So if you see here, we have one URL. Using this one, we can see, or just you can go here in the search here, Terraform providers. Go back, browse providers. See here, providers, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud Platform, Kubernetes, Alibaba Cloud. So many clouds supporting by this Terraform, right? So not only for AWS, you can automate other cloud providers also, right? But most of the guys are using that AWS. So that's why we'll go with AWS plus Terraform. Okay. So if you want, you can explore that Azure plus Terraform, right? So guys, if you know one cloud, learning other cloud is very easy, right? So here and there, even the Terraform scripts also say here and there it is going to change. Okay. Now we'll see the difference between Terraform and cloud formation. So Terraform is developed by HashiCraft. So HashiCraft is a one company. So HashiCorp is providing many other softwares also. Can anybody tell me other than Terraform? HashiCorp is one company, right? Nobody knows. Okay, so Terraform, we know one thing. Another one is Vault. Vault. So what is the use of this Vault? So to store the credentials, to store the passwords securely and get the passwords securely. For that purpose, we are going to use the Vault. So in in Ansible also we have one topic called as Ansible Vault. So we'll discuss when we are discussing about the Ansible. That time we'll discuss about that. Ansible Vault is different. This Vault, this is another tool. This is a tool name. Vault is a tool name. Packer, this is another tool name. Okay, so Packer is going to use it for creating the packages. Okay, so if you go through my YouTube channel, there I have explained how to install this Packer, Vault, and all. Okay, so this is a company providing many other tools. If you want to use these tools, you don't want to pay the money. Okay, so here see that Terraform is developed by HashiCorp. HashiCorp is one company. So like that, Cloud Formation is developed by the AWS. Okay, so like Terraform, Cloud Formation is there. But problem with the Cloud Formation is it will support only for the AWS. But Terraform, it will work for many cloud providers. So if you know that Cloud Formation, it will useful for only the AWS. Suppose if you want to use that, if you want to automate that Azure resources, is it possible with the Cloud Formation? No. So that's why Terraform become popular, because Terraform is supporting for all the cloud providers, most of the clouds providers. But Cloud Formation, it is going to support for only the AWS cloud provider, because Cloud Formation is developed by AWS, so they have developed for themselves. But Terraform is not like that. It is going to work for other cloud providers also. Terraform uses that HashiCorp configuration language, means HCL, is a language built by HashiCorp. It is fully compatible with the JSON. But AWS Cloud Formation utilizes the either JSON or YAML format. So this Cloud Formation, the templates we are going to write in the form of JSON or YAML format. Okay, so but Terraform also going to use that HCL, but again HCL is going to use with the JSON, right? But both are going to use that JSON, and Cloud Formation is going to use YAML also. If you want, you can use that YAML format also. Cloud Formation has a limit of 51,000 bytes for the template body itself. See, if you want to send some data, you can send only up to that 51,000 bytes only. But using the Terraform, there is no limitation, right? So these are the main differences between Terraform and Cloud Formation, right? So now tell me which one you are going to suggest if I want to automate my infrastructure resources, Cloud Formation or Terraform? Terraform, because it is going to support for multiple providers, multiple cloud providers. Okay, so don't go and learn this Cloud Formation. It will support only for the AWS, right? So that's why Terraform become popular nowadays. Clear? Anybody have any questions on this slide? If not, I will go to the next slide. Next slide. See here, we are going to discuss about the difference between Terraform and Ansible. So still this July batch don't know what is this Ansible, right? Don't worry. Anyway, we are going to discuss Ansible. Just now you can see the difference between Terraform and Ansible. Terraform is an open source tool which is provided by HashiCraft. Ansible also is an open source. It's a, if you want to use the Ansible, you don't want to pay the money. So what are the tools which we are covering as part of DevOps Master Program? Almost all the tools are open source. You don't want to pay the money, right? So when we are going to use the Terraform and when we are going to use the Ansible. So Terraform is going to use to automate the infrastructure, to automate infrastructure. We are going to use the Terraform. Okay, so means suppose I want to create that EC2 instance, S3 bucket, security groups. Okay, if you want to automate that infrastructure creation, we are going to use the Terraform. So after getting that infrastructure, suppose you got one server or you got that hundreds of servers, just you have written one script and you ran that script, automatically it has created that 100 servers. After creating that server, you have to do some configurations like installing the software, patching software, right? Uninstall the software in all the 100 servers. It is very difficult to manage manually, right? See, in 100 servers, see, I have written one Terraform script, just I ran within fraction of minutes. Okay, you are going to get that hundreds of servers. I will show you. After getting servers, I want to install one software. Same software I want to install in all the 100 servers. So that time we are going to use that Ansible. So for configuration management, we are going to use that Ansible. Configuration management means installing the software, updating the software, right? Uninstalling the software, right? So for this purpose, we are going to use the Ansible. So after getting the infrastructure, if you want to do any configurations, we are going to use the Ansible, right? So for May batch, you guys already knows Ansible, right? Recently, this week we have completed, day before yesterday. So you guys are familiar with Ansible now, right? And you know what do you mean by configuration management also. Easily can able to understand, right? So this July batch, don't worry, just you can remember. So Terraform is going to use for automate infrastructure. Ansible is going to use for configuration management. So after getting infrastructure to do any configurations, we'll use Ansible. I think Nani is saying, I think Chef and Puppet also open source. If so, then why Ansible is more popular? See, Ansible is why more popular. Ansible is developed using the Python, and they are providing many modules, okay, for your requirement. So like Jenkins is providing many plugins, right? So like that, Ansible is providing many modules. And suppose if any module is not supported by your requirement, you can develop that module using the Python. So Ansible is developed using the Python. Most of our DevOps software is using the which language they have developed? Java. See, Maven, Tomcat, SonarKit, Nexus, Jenkins, all these softwares are developed by Java, but Ansible is developed by the Python. Okay, so we have many features are there. Ansible. That many people are using the Ansible rather than Chef and Puppet. Okay, clear. So Terraform is ideal for creating, managing, and improving the infrastructure. Ansible is ideal for software provisioning, application deployment, and configuration management. So Ansible we can use for application deployment also. For deploying applications, we can use that one also. And we can use for configuration management also. Clear? So clear about this difference between Terraform and Ansible. So don't worry about this Ansible right now. Easily you can able to understand. We are going to cover this Ansible also. So now we'll discuss about that. If you want to learn the Terraform, what are the prerequisites? You should know any one of the cloud provider. So that's why many people are asking, sir, I need to learn the Terraform. Do you know that any cloud provider? People are saying no. Without knowing any cloud provider, how we were going to learn the Terraform? Is it possible? What is the use of Terraform? To automate the infrastructure creation. First of all, if you don't know what is the AWS, what is the EC2 instance, then how we are going to learn the Terraform? So that's why first we are teaching that AWS, then we are teaching the Terraform. Sir, but in this right now we don't know AWS. Then how we were teaching this Terraform? Already you guys knows that what is the AWS, how to create the EC2 instances, right? Remaining things I will show you how to create that S3 bucket, how to create that IAM, secure groups, elastic IP. First I will teach those things, then I will teach the Terraform. First I will show you how to create these resources manually. Okay. So Mallikarjun is asking, sir, for this batch Ansible is covered by Balaji sir or you? Balaji sir. Okay. So I am going to cover only Terraform. After that, AWS will start. Okay. Then Docker, Kubernetes, Ansible. This is the flow it is going to be. Okay. So remember, if you want to know that Terraform, first you should know that AWS. So guys, now I am covering only the fundamentals. If you want a detailed course for Terraform, you should join. We have 2 months courses there, more than 2 months. AWS plus Terraform. Okay, if you want, you can join for that one. So if I cover that, if I add that Terraform full course to with our master program, it will take more than 6 months. Okay, so first of all, people are not showing that much interest. Already I am saying, so DevOps master program, it will take 4 months. 4 months, people are opening their mouth and sometimes they are pausing. They are not talking anything. Right? So people don't have that much patience to learn the technologies. Arey Bhaiya, we are giving quality training. Learn the many things means no sir. I want fast track. Is there any fast track? I'm saying in the Mithun technologies there is no fast track, slow track. Only one track, normal track. If you want, you can join or go and join other training center. See, 4 months of course. How is it possible to learn within 1 month or 1.5 months? Not possible, right? I don't know how people are expecting. I want to finish in 1 month. Okay. So I'm saying strictly, we don't have any fast track and all. And without practicing, how you are going to learn? No use at all. You are not able to understand. You are not able to remember the things, right? You see, Krishnan is saying not possible to eat lunch, dinner at a time. Correct. Okay. So they are not going to realize now. Once they will join in other training center and they are not going to get that enough quality training, then they will come to the Mithun technologies. That time they knows about that the value of Mithun technologies. Right? Many people are coming like that one. So whoever from here went, na, again they're coming back. Sir, like they're begging. Okay. So for those guys, I'm not easily giving the admission. Mhm. Yes, that time they're going to spend more than 6 months also. First they will waste the time there. Again they're going to coming here. Na? They're wasting 2 months. So after 2 months they will realize, Are yaar, I'm not getting anything. Okay, let's go and beg with Bhaskar sir. And again, so like that. Why I'm using this big word, na? I should not supposed to use, but I'm telling that, Are yaar, you can join Mithun Technologies, even if it is 4 months also, you will get that good quality training. But people are not that time realizing. Okay, so Mallikarjun is saying one of my friend has joined in another institute. They completed 50 days only. That too, they are taking 1 hour only, 1 hour 45 minutes. I know. Okay, so we'll come back to our technical discussion. Sometimes we'll go out of this one. Okay, see, so the prerequisite you should know that any one of the cloud provider. So we choose that AWS. Then user credential. You should know that you should create a secret key and access key in the AWS. I will show you how to get this secret key and access key. And when you are creating that secret key and access key, you have to provide some AWS policies. I will show you what are the policies and based on which requirement, which policy we need to add it. So first we'll go with Amazon EC2 full access. This is one policy name in the AWS. Without attaching this policy, you are not able to create the instance. See, did you remember in the Nexus, we have two roles are there, na? Nexus Anonymous and Nexus Admin. Based on that role you are assigning, it is going to get the features, right? If you add that NX admin role to the user, then he is going to get the admin role. Same way here, it is a one policy. So these are the predefined policies are there. If you attach this policy to that particular user, that user can able to create the EC2 instances. I will show you all these things. Okay, but anyway, Bala sir is going to cover in detail again in the AWS classes. Okay, so Terraform installation. If you see in Mithun Technologies blog, you will get that detailed information how to install that Terraform. So go to that Mithun Technologies blog. So if you see here, Terraform, one label is there. Click on that one. See here, installation, Terraform installation in Linux server. So guys, just practice this Terraform in the Linux servers only. Okay, in the real time, we are going to run these Terraforms in the Linux server. So that's why I'm showing here also how to install the Terraform in Linux server and how to run the Terraform scripts. So first what I will do, I will create a one Linux server. Or if you have any Linux servers are already there, you can go ahead and use that one. So what I will do, I will rename this server to that Terraform server. And you don't want that 4 GB RAM. T2 micro is enough. So how to change from T2 medium to T2 micro? Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. Select this one, right? Go to the actions, instance settings, see in change instance type. Okay, so here right now it's T2 medium. You can select that T2 micro. So right now I'm using that old GUI. Na? So if you switch to the new GUI, see now the options are different. Na? Select this Terraform, go to the actions, okay, instance settings, see here, change instance type. Okay, so select that T2 micro, apply. Okay, now see for this one T2 micro is there. Just start the server. Guys, without stopping, you are not able to change the instance type. Okay, so if the server is in start mode, you are not able to change the instance type. Okay, now change the start the instance. So if you don't have any server, just create one. Okay, after server is started, connect to the server, just follow these steps very easily. You can install that one. So login as a root user. So this is a common step, guys. You have to follow in the real time when you are installing any software. First, you have to update it. Shivakumar is asking, sir, what is the difference between T2 medium and the T2 micro? Are Bhaiya, this is not the right time to ask this question. You should supposed to answer. Yes or no? You guys has to already knows. I don't know why you are asking, Shivakumar. Already we covered that one. Yes or no, guys? Many times I have mentioned that one. I don't know what. Are you sleeping? Sir, you are conducting early morning sessions. How I can able to remember the things? It is very bad, first of all. See, T2 medium, if you use that, you are going to get that 4 GB RAM and a 2 core CPU. But if you use the T2 micro, you will get that 1 GB RAM, 1 core CPU. What's you, Kumar? Are you sleeping? Okay. So now let's go and see. It's running. Unnecessarily I asked the question, man. He's giving full class. Okay. So because that is a basic question. Already I covered various instance types are there. Based on that instance type, you are going to get the different configurations for your EC2 instance. Okay. So now click on connect. So I think still it is not up and running. So if you see the IP address, still it is not fully up and running. Okay. Now see, it is taking the host name. Copy, open the terminal, go to the desktop. There you will see that EC2 WEM files. Oh, okay. So backup. Just say yes. You have logged in with the root user. Switch to the root user. Oh, yes, Wi-Fi. Okay. So, guys, if you execute this step, it will take more time. If you want, you can execute and later you can do it. Okay. So you can install this wget unzip VIM packages. But one more thing. So if you execute this command, very first time only it is going to take the 3 to 4 minutes. After second time onwards, it's a fraction of seconds. So if you want, you can execute and see. So it is installed that wget packages and all. Now see, download the Terraform software. See, use this URL. This one. Go here. Right. So whatever the software for which operating system you want, you can download it here. See, we need to install in Linux. So take this one, 64-bit. Copy, link. Right. So this is the URL. See right now, what is the latest version? 1.0.6. But if you see in my document, I have documented for 0.14.9. So if you want to install the latest version, go to this URL, you will see that latest version. Okay, so now what we are going to do, we are going to download the latest version. So what is the command to get that one? wget. Sir, does Terraform work on Windows? Yes. See, they are giving that Windows operating system also, na? See, Windows 64-bit. You can install it. See, they are providing for various operating systems, that software. Okay? But it is not supporting for AX and all. Okay, so whatever the operating systems it is here providing, displaying, for those operating systems only it is supporting. Okay, so now download this one. So go to the OPT directory, or even if you download, usually we are going to keep into the OPT directory. See, we have downloaded, right? Now we need to extract it. See, installing the software is nothing but extracting the software to this particular directory /usr/local bin. See, if you want to extract this zip file, we are going to use unzip command. And so just if you use that unzip, that Terraform script, what will happen? It is going to extract into the current directory. But my requirement is I want to extract into that /usr/local bin. What to do? You have to specify that -d option. -d means directory. Okay, so if you want to extract into some specific directory, you have to specify that -d option and the directory name where you want to extract it. So it's extracted. So after extracting, just you can check it whether it is extracted or not, means installed or not, and which version of Terraform you have installed. Copy this command, Terraform-v, right? See, Terraform version 1.0.6 on Linux 64-bit. Clear? So like this, you can install the Terraform. Now Terraform is ready, right? Now we need to create a one IAM user. So here I have created one video and I have uploaded how to install this Terraform. Create a one IAM user. So if you want to create a one IAM user, first go to that AWS admin console. See, like EC2 instance. So this is one service. See, under services, each instance is displaying. Like that, we have one IAM, one service is there. Identity access management. Right. Using this one, we can manage the, create the users and manage the resources access and all. We'll discuss in our sessions also what is this IAM. So now using this IAM service, we'll go and create one IAM user. So you have one AWS account, right? You want to provide that access to that others, right? So that time we'll come to that IAM and we are going to create the users. So guys, in the real time, we are going to have only one AWS account. In that one, we are going to create the users and we are going to share. Each DevOps engineer, he don't have that account. So right now, however, we have the accounts, na? Like that, we are not going to have in the real time. Our business unit, one account will be there. So there, they are going to create the IAM users. See here, users. Click on this users. Right now, no users, 0 users. Click on add users. Okay, give the name here. So I'm going to give that Mithun Technologies. This is a username. See here, two checkboxes are there. programmatic access, AWS management console access. So if you select this one, you are going to get that GUI access also. You are giving the GUI access also. I don't want. Okay, I don't want to give that GUI access. Just I want the programmatic access. Means through any scripts. Okay, you can connect to this AWS and you can execute some scripts. So that time we are going to use the programmatic access. See, enable an access key, secret key for the AWS API, command line interface, SDK, and other development tools. Right. So right now we don't want this AWS management console access. Okay. Next. So now I'm not going to attach any policy. See here, attach existing policy. We'll see later. If you don't attach policy, what will happen? What error we are going to get? How to fix that one? I will show you later. Just click on next, next, create user. See here, once if you create a user, you are going to get that access key and secret key. Click on show here. See, it is copied. This is the secret key. So this is the access key and this is the secret key. This is the secret key. Access key and secret key. These two are required, right? So now we have AWS and we have IAM access key and secret key. Taranjit is asking, sir, don't we have dedicated user on Linux system to run Terraform software? See, this is not the right approach. In the real time, we are not going to use this one. We are going to create a one role and we are going to attach that role to that one. Okay. There. I will show you, but this is not the best practice. I will show you what is the best practice. We'll create that IAM role and we are going to attach that IAM role to that EC2 instance where your the Terraform scripts are going to execute. Okay. Santosh is saying your screen is freezed. Not my screen, your screen is freezed. Just check from your side. Okay. So next step, we are going to create the first Terraform script. Okay. So now whatever the prerequisites we have. Now we'll go and we'll write one Terraform script. So for that one, what we are going to do? First, we are going to create a one directory in the desktop. New folder. Here, Terraform scripts. Okay. So right now it is empty. Right. Now what I will do, I am going to use the Visual Studio Code. So guys, so the 7:30 batch, except August batch, they asked with me, sir, how to work with Visual Studio Code with the GitHub. So because of their request, I have created one YouTube one video and I have uploaded in the YouTube channel, our YouTube channel. So go through that one. It is very useful. In the real time, all the developers are going to use this Visual Studio Code or Eclipse. So in this video, I have explained how to connect to that GitHub server using the Visual Studio Code. So I am strongly recommending go ahead and use this one. Okay. So I hope everyone started using this Visual Studio Code, the May batch, right? Because so I think Bala sir explained that Visual Studio Code, that how to write the playbooks, right? So did he use it that Visual Studio Code or any other IDEs? I think Atom also is using, right? No? Come on, guys. Taranjit Bhaiya, which IDE he used? Okay. So whatever that IDE he used, so don't know, sir. Please go ahead and continue that current session. So it's let me close this one. Okay. No idea, sir. See. Okay. So just open that Visual Studio Code. So close this welcome screen. Okay. So click on this Explorer and open folder. Okay. So in the desktop, we have created that one folder called as Terraform scripts. Just open that one. So right now it is empty. Right. Right now it is empty. Just close this welcome screen. Now what I will do? I will close. I will create a one file. See here. Here plus symbol. Click on this plus symbol. Give that script name. First Terraform script dot tf. Extension is .tf. Madam Pavani Reddy, don't unmute. See, once if I added that extension .tf, automatically the Terraform symbol has added here. Suppose if I use that .py, observe here, the symbol has changed. This is a Python .sh. See, observe .tf. Hit the enter. Okay, it has created. So now you can add that first Terraform script here. So already we know this Terraform is going to support for multiple providers. So which provider we need to use now? AWS. So first it is going to start with the provider. Within the double quotes, you have to specify which provider we need to use. Which provider we are going to use now? AWS. Right. So AWS. Specify here AWS. Right. Flower bucket open, close. Okay, so provider section, it should be there. In that provider section, you are going to keep that which provider. Yes, Nani is asking, is it case sensitive? Yes, it is a case sensitive. You have to keep in the lower case. Right. So here if you see that now my requirement is I want to create a one EC2 instance. When you are creating EC2 instance, if you see, go to that, sorry, this one, back, EC2 instances, or just you can type here EC2. See, when you are creating a EC2 instance, first we are going to select the region, yes or no, where we need to create this EC2 instance. So now I want to create a EC2 instance in the Asia Pacific Mumbai region. So you have to select this one, AP-South-1. So you have to specify here the region is equal to, within the double quotes, AP-South-1. Go here and see AP-South-1. So this value. Suppose if you want to create another instance, other region, you can give that one, US-East-2. Right. So based on your requirement where you have to create, give that region name. Next one, access key. ACCC, ACC, ESS, access underscore key. Guys, exactly you have to give like this one only. So already we have that access key. We have generated. Copy this one, paste it here. Same way, secret key. SECRET underscore secret key is equal. So here. So already we have secret key also. So this is a provider section contains. Right. So now we have specified that where we need to create the resource. Okay, that is good. Next one, we need to create the resource. So it is going to start with resource. Resource within the double quotes. What is the resource name you want to create? So all the resource names are going to start with AWS underscore. So you want to create that instance, EC instance. So the instance you have to provide like this one. So this is also exactly you have to give like this one only, right? Then give any name. That name I'm giving that AWS EC2 instance. So guys, this one you can give any name. Okay, but this one exactly you have to give AWS underscore instance only. So Nasima is asking, is it possible to create in two regions at a time? Yes, it is possible. You have to write that modules. Okay, it is possible. Okay, so resource flower bracket open close. So here you have to write a logic to create the EC2 instance. See, if you go and create that manually, when you are creating EC2 instance, okay, click on launch instance. First, what we are going to do? We are going to select the AMI, right? So here give the property AMI is equal to, within the double quotes, give that which AMI you have to use, not EMI, AMI. Huh? Everyone will get scared, na? EMI means. Hmm? Yes. So take this AMI, Amazon machine image. So guys, for creating these AMIs, we are going to use a packer. Okay, so just copy this one, go here. So we are already existing AMIs we are using. Okay, Taranjit is asking, sir, what are these provider resources and called in terms of Terraform tool? So these are the sections only, provider section, resource section and all. There is no specific meaning in the Terraform. We are going to call it sections. So AMI. So after selecting AMI, suppose I'm going to select this red hat. Select. What is the next? Instance type. Right. So you have to provide the instance type. Instance underscore type is equal to, okay, within the double quotes, you have to specify that instance type. See here, Shivkumar, T2 micro. See, 1 CPU, 1 GB RAM. T2 medium, 2 CPUs, virtual CPUs, 4 GB RAM. That is the difference. Now I am going to select the T2 micro. T2 dot micro. Right. After selecting this T2 micro, click on next. So number of instances we'll discuss later. Okay. Next. Okay. Previous. Okay. Previous. Where we are in. So we didn't select all these things. Here we were next 10 GB by default it is going to select. So we are not going to right now use this one. See, secret groups, right? So here using these secret groups, we can manage our inbound outbound rules, right? The traffic we are going to manage, right? Without enabling the ports in the secret groups inbound rules, are we able to access that SonarQube server, Tomcat server, Nexus server, Jenkins server from our browser? No, right? So now we are going to attach this secret group. See, when you are creating EC2 instance, we have two options. By default, it is going to select that create new secret group. Every time it is going to create. Instead of that one, see, we can select that existing secret group. Okay, see, we have many secret groups are there. So the secret group names are like this one: launch-wizard 4, launch-wizard 5. So existing one, you can use it. So default is the one, default secret group is there. Okay, so already I have many secret groups are there. Sir, where I can go and see all these secret groups? Very simple. Go to that EC2 instance dashboard, EC2 dashboard. So here just scroll down. See here under network and security, you will see that secret groups. So already these are the secret groups are available in your account. You can use whatever that account you want. Okay. So now, sorry, not here. Security groups, security underscore groups. So you can provide n number of security groups. So that's why you can use that list. If you want to pass the list of items, we are going to use the square bracket. Within the square bracket, keep n number of security groups separated by a comma. So now I am going to use that launch. So here see that launch wizard 2, launch wizard 4, whatever you want, you can use it. So I am going to use this one, launch wizard 2. Okay, like this, comma separated, you can add one number of another security group also. So that's why I'm using the list. So list we are going to represent using the square bracket. So after this one, see, when you are creating EC2 instance, we are going to select that the key pair value, na? That key, existing key we are going to select. Na? So that one, see here, many keys are there. If you see here, key pairs, means that the PEM files. Click on that one. See here, only one PEM file is there right now in this account. Okay, so you have to specify that one. Key underscore name is equal to, within the double quotes, specify that one. So it is going to use this PEM file for creating this EC2 instance. See, when you are creating, after creating, you are going to give these names now here. That name also I want to give. So for that one, we are going to use the tags. Thank you, Vijay Bhaskar. Tags is equal to, within the flower bracket here. Okay. So we are going to use that name, NAME, but this N should be uppercase. Here you can give name. So I am going to give that EC2 instance by Terraform. Means this EC2 instance is created by Terraform. Right. So like this, I am going to give that one. Clear? So this is very simple script. So guys, is it complicated? It looks very simple. Na? You know AMI, you know EC2 instance, the instance type, security groups, you know, key name, you know, tags. That's all. Now what I will do, I'm going to take this script and I'm going to execute. Just copy this one. Already you have connected to the server, right? So go to the user home directory. Here you can create a one directory mkdir first script. Go inside that script. So right now we are in this particular directory. So guys, Terraform scripts can be executed by a normal user also, not only the root user. You can log in as an EC2 user and you can execute it. Here you can create one script called as 01 underscore first Terraform script dot tf. Just type I, it will come insert mode, save it. Okay, so now if you see the content, see provider section, resource section. Okay, Jitendra is asking, is it possible to create another any instance type? Yes, it is possible. So you can select it here. Okay, any type, whatever the instance type you want, you can keep that name here. Okay, but we don't want that other big configuration instance type. No? That's why I selected the T2 micro. Now I want to run this one. So if you want to run any Terraform script, first you have to execute that Terraform init. Terraform init. Hit the enter. So however, if you want to execute the git commands, first we are going to use git init, na? Like that. Here we are going to use the Terraform init. Without executing Terraform init command, you are not able to run any Terraform command. Once if you execute Terraform init command, it is going to create a one directory called as .terraform. It is going to create a one directory called as .terraform. Right. So now if you see, we have some commands are there. Terraform init. Okay. Terraform init command is used to initialize a working directory containing Terraform configuration files. See this one. This one. It is going to create this one. All the configurations related to a Terraform, it will be there. So if you see here, this is the Terraform script, right? So this indentation, you want to maintain that correct indentation and no. Even suppose if I'm not going to maintain, suppose here I'm going to just type I, here and there I'm keeping. Save it. See, now the indentation is not good, right? So when I'm writing in the notepad, I'm not able to maintain that correct indentation and that. Is it possible to keep it in the correct indentation now? Yes, for that one, we are going to use that Terraform FMT. FMT means format. What will happen? It is going to rewrite. It will read this file and it will check whether it is in the correct indentation or not, and it is going to keep into the correct indentation. Now if you go and check it, observe, it has changed in earlier it was like this one. So the format, FMT means format, it is going to keep into the correct format way. So next command, validate. So Terraform validate, it is going to check that syntactical errors. If any issues are there, it is going to give that so this particular line some issues there. If it is not there, just it will give that this message, success, the configuration is valid. Next, plan is there. Terraform plan. Terraform plan means, so it's kind of a dry run before actually going to run. If I execute this Terraform script, what are the things it may going to happen? Right, see, even in Ansible playbook also, before running that playbook, we are going to see the dry run, right? Yes or no? That is very, very important question. How we are going to check that one? So the May batch has to answer. Sir, once we came to the Terraform, we are not attending the classes, sir. That is what Bala sir is saying. Once Docker is Kubernetes is going to work, many people are not showing the interest. Rare, Ansible also important, man. If you don't want, then we'll remove the Ansible topic from my master program. So Mallikarjun is asking, is there any command to make format in YAML? We don't have Vaya. We don't have. So that's why you can use that Visual Studio Code and you can write it. Easily you can able to manage that the indentation. In the guys, you know, in the Ansible, the indentation is very, very important. Yes, it's very important. Even the indentation also. But many people are not attending the classes. I know Bala sir is complaining. See, if you're not going to attend, you are going to lose, man. Okay, already we paid the fees. We are simply worrying about that irregular guys. I can say that dash dash word. I can call who are irregular, who are not working and who are not attending. Those guys are, I can call as stupid guys. So some guys are working, at least they know they have some issues with office work and all. But some guys don't have any job. Simply roaming on the roads, rogues. I can call rogues. I don't like that kind of guys. Okay, sometimes I will worried about more worried about those guys, and sometimes I will get that more BP guys. So I'm not able to see why now I'm charging some money for you guys. Whatever I'm getting, I don't want to take simply. And one more thing, my intention is everyone has to get that job. Okay, so now just you can execute this Terraform plan. So it is not going to install this, it is not going to execute the Terraform script. Just it will use that plan. If you execute this Terraform script, what are the things it will happen? Okay, just execute this one, Terraform plan. See, these are the things it is going to happen. So it is going to create with this name. So whatever that one, IP address, see, instance type is T2 micro. Okay, so these are the AMI. This is the AMI it is going to be, right? So Terraform will perform the following actions, right? See, it is giving all the things it will go on, it is going to do. Now, okay, I gone through that one. It looks good. I'm going to apply Terraform, apply, hit the enter. So Terraform apply, what will happen? It is going to execute this Terraform script. Okay, it will create that actual instance, actual infrastructure, whatever we have mentioned, we have documented in that Terraform script. So it will take the confirmation. See, enter the value. If you press yes, it is going. Suppose if you don't want this confirmation, so for that one, you can use that Terraform apply hyphen auto approve. You can use this one also. See now, so it is giving the error. What is this error? See here, unauthorized. You are not authorized to perform this operation. Encountered authorization failure. 403. What do you mean by 403 HTTP status code? Sir, we forgot long back you have explained all these things when we are discussing about Nexus and all. Sahana, thank you. Forbidden. Yes. Means you don't have enough access. I know. So if you get 403, immediately you have to go to that IAM, check that for user, whatever the user you have created, for that particular user you have access or not. So go to that users, click on this user, add permission, see attach security existing policies, click on this one. So here search that AWS EC2 full or Amazon, or just you can search with EC2 full. See, this is one existing policy. Select this one, attach this policy, add permission. Now we have, see, under permission, see it is showing this policy. Now you can go ahead and attach, you can go ahead and execute the script. It is going to work now. Say yes. See, it's creating now. We are not getting any error. It is creating. 20 seconds is over. Thirty seconds is over. Still it is creating. 40 seconds. Today it is taking more time. Oh, 50 seconds. Yes, it's done. See, apply complete. Resources one added, zero change, zero destroyed. Means one added means newly created. Zero change means suppose it is existed one, it is there, and you are going to change any configurations. That time it will say that changed. Suppose now you want to change that EC2 instance, the instance type, right? That time if you go and execute again, it will show that changed. So zero destroyed means it is not created. Now if you go and see in the EC2 instance, go back to that admin console. Yeah, not IAM, EC2. EC2. Observe here, EC2 instance by Terraform, and see that instance type is T2 micro. T2 micro. So after creating, you have realized that I need to change that T2 medium. Is it possible? Yes. Go to the script, change that the instance type, right? And again you have to run it. Then it is going to update that one. So let me, if you want. So here instead of T2 micro medium, Telugu medium, T2 medium means. Hmm? Okay, so now again you have to apply. Say yes. See, now it is not showing creating, it's saying modifying for the this ID. So once if you create each instance it is going to manage that unique ID. See, these are the unique IDs. Still it is modifying. What are the changes there if I run from system like Mac or Windows? Nothing changes, Anand. So same Terraform script it will run in MacBook, Windows and Linux also. Just you have to install the Terraform. See, now it is showing the one change. Now we can go here. So right now it is T2, right? Just refresh it. See, it is T2 medium now. T2 medium, right? So if you want to delete it, destroy. Say yes. You can use that auto approve. One option is there. Okay. So it's a destroy. Here we are running inside AWS instance, but from outside like your laptop. That's what Baya. You can install the Terraform script and you can run the Terraform script. So whatever that credentials you have used here, na, but that credentials we are using that we have added that one. So now it's like we are running in this Linux server, right? Instead of this Linux server, you can run in your laptop also. Anyway, already you have that access key, secret key, and region. These three is enough, Baya. Okay, it is going to run in your laptop also. So it's a destroyed, one destroyed. Now if you go and see, just refresh it, it will show that terminated. See, terminated, state is terminated. Sir, if 2 3 scripts have in one folder, which one by default? So we are not going to keep like that one. Okay, so that's why I am creating that folder one, first folder, second folder, like that. We are not going to keep. How to stop instance or start? So we need to explore that one. I didn't try that one. Okay, Jitendra, we need to see whether it is that option is there or not. I need to check. Clear, guys? Anybody have any questions? See, we have an option called as auto approve. If you use auto approve, you don't want to give that yes, yes. Okay, okay. AWS billing, na? Okay, thank you. So, guys, some people are saying that, sir, I'm getting bill and already some money is deducted in my account. So, for that one, don't worry. So, if you see here, billing dashboard is there, na? If you want to see how much bill you are getting, you can go and see that billing dashboard. See 3,336 rupees, na? Okay, so payment methods. See, some guys what they are doing, na? Here they are enabling this checkbox. Don't enable that checkbox. If you enable that checkbox, na, automatically money is going to deduct your from debit card if you use it. If you use the credit card, in your credit card bill you are going to get. Okay, so instead of that one, disable this checkbox. Okay, and one more thing, suppose now it is showing that 3,000 something, right, bill. So if I want to make it 0, so now you can go to support here, that support center, click on this one. So Srini is asking why you didn't tell before this, sir. Baya, if you go and see in my video, when I am creating that EC instance, I have explained clearly. Okay, just refer my YouTube video. It is, I have explained clearly. Don't enable that checkbox. You guys has to follow those steps. Now see here, create case. Click on create case. Select this account and billing support. So we have some issue with account, right? Billing. So select this one. Suppose if you have issue with the service limit, select this one. Suppose if you want any technical support, select this one. Okay, based on your requirement, you can select it. So the case billing and category consolidated billing. So you can give the here message wave of bill. Okay. Hi team, I am exploring the AWS services. I have used some services, okay, knowingly or unknowingly. I have used some services. Due to that, due to that, charges occurred. Please waive off my bill and make it 0. That's all. And click on here web and click on save. Right. What they are going to do? They are going to see that one, and they are going to check your account. So they will going to come up with your message like, please go ahead and terminate some instances. Okay. Yes. So once if you terminate all the instances, they are going to make it 0. Okay. So now what I will do, go to the EC2 instance dashboard. So I don't want anyway this Jenkins server, Nexus server, right? This one, this. So what I will do, I will terminate it because I don't have work now. My work is over, right? Only anyway it is T2 micro, na? Okay, not a problem. Even then, this one also they are going to ask you to terminate it later. Let's see. Okay. So once if you terminate and if you reply to that one, again you can go to here support, support center. That cases are there. See that click on this subject. So here you can go and reply. Reply is there. I have terminated. So like that you can reply. They are going to delete it. Yes. So guys, next class is tomorrow at the same time. Okay. We'll continue Terraform session 2. So tomorrow festival, no problem, Bhaiya. Anyway, morning only we are going to take, na? 6 to 7:30. Anyway, no one is going to celebrate early morning, right? So attend the class, finish. Later you can celebrate that one. Okay. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Tomorrow festival is at 5:30 only. Oh, okay, man. Srinivas, you can finish that half an hour and you can attend the class. Thank you. I will share the scripts.